Yo, it's your boy. It's been a minute, but we're not gonna tread back into the past. Today, I have more Bleach character trailers. If you haven't been following through, I got a plethora of content for you to watch. But today we have a character that we've been waiting for. You have been waiting for. Renji Abarai is finally got his character trailer. So without further ado, I'm gonna watch it and another character after that. November 11th should already be. If you're watching this video, that should have already happened now. I don't know what character trailer they just dropped, but I will be on the lookout for that. For now, I'm watching these two. So let's get it going. Okay, I got my headset on. It has been a minute since I have done any one of these. So I'm gonna put this bad boy in full screen, and we're just gonna watch some Renji gameplay. I can't believe he's finally here. They must have been cooking extra hard, Renji fans. This one's for you.
Come at me!
Okay. Okay. How does his Bankai look? Ooh. What the? Did that completely change the stage? Am I tripping? What? Bro, that takes up the whole screen. Wait, what? All right, let's take a look at that again. All right, it's crazy. One thing to keep in mind is to talk about that block guy when it pops up. That I don't know how I feel about that. All right, here we go. Let's break it down. Squad 6, Zabimaru. So we got Lieutenant of Squad 6, Byakuya's lieutenant. He is a high-spirited warrior who always looks after his friends, but is also capable of cutting through the entire battlefield with his versatile swordsmanship. Yeah?
Come at me!
The Yamcha of the group is what a lot of people like to say. Alright, so his first signature move is Sweep. And looks like it takes up a good amount of space on the stage. But a large cleave attack using Zabimaru that can be used up to a total of 3 consecutive attacks. Powerful one-sided attack that can be executed from a range that is comparable with projectiles. So a large cleave attack using Zabimaru, 3 consecutive attacks is interesting to me. It's just like what happens after the third one? You just can't use it. Is there going to be like a time frame where you can't reuse it or stuff like that? Interesting. It does use it. This is good for like rangy one. So I'm actually curious if Renji is going to be one of those characters, kind of like Rukia, where I get the feeling that they're going to be very rangy, but also up close as well. They're going to be a lot more of a mixed bag. All right, and then we have Sumuji Kaze. Renji spins his body while extending Zabimaru to sweep the area. After the attack hits, it knocks back the opponent, allowing Renji to get into a favorable mid-range. Okay. Oh, okay, alright. And then you got Oath of the Soul for his second move. So that spin attack is really what keeps him at bay. So you could probably use those consecutive attacks right after. All right, interesting. And then for a short period of time, the attacking power of Special Flash Attack, Signature Move, and Guard Gauge depletion increases. For a short period of time, the attacking power of increases. Also, while Oath of the Soul is in effect, Special Flash Attack and Signature Move recovers from a weakened condition after Bankai is cancelled. Okay, this one's gonna be a little bit more techy. Looks like it's a little bit of a buff to Renji. But it's gonna be interesting to see how that sort of plays out for his move sets. Looks like it's a supplementary to all his other move sets. This stage is looking really cool. I've seen it in another character trailer, and I just have to point out I really like this stage. All right. And then here we go. Okay, so it's gonna be his Bankai Awakening. I'm gonna be kind of torn on this one. Listen. Okay, so his awakening. When Renji releases Bankai, he heals Zabimaru. You can use overwhelming reach and power to smash your opponent with powerful and dynamic attacks. Renji's Reishi also fully recovers when Bankai is used, making it easy to recover from a losing situation. However, when Bankai is cancelled after a certain period of time or when his Reishi is cut off, his abilities will become weak. Okay, interesting. So he gets another extra buff when he goes into a Bankai, but then weakens after it's all used up. So, okay, that seems fairly. I mean, you know, this is what I'm tripping about. Look at the like. There's a lot of rage here. I wonder how annoying. Right? That's what the hell am I looking at, bro? Maybe that's what they were trying to cook with Renji. They're trying to figure out how to use this. What am I looking at? How is this gonna look? Is this gonna be like equivalent of like Giants and Tenkaichi? Because it's not looking too fun. I'm not gonna lie. Like, look at the way he slashes. It's just okay. So there is. Okay, so I'm assuming with Renji, if you face a Renji opponent, now that I'm looking at this a little bit more, you know, after the Bankai or the Reishi depletion, or like the Bankai gets weaker, I'm assuming these hits you could tank. You can tank these hits a lot easier than if at the start of his Bankai release. But I feel like his Bankai is going to be mad annoying. It's going to be mad annoying. Alright, Renji Abadai, Squad 6. Strong reach abilities keep opponents at bay, as we've seen, with a powerful attack-based Bankai. So, like, I feel like Renji's going to be mad annoying when he awakens, bro. I just see it. That thing takes up the whole screen, bro. I mean, Renji fans, do you guys like this? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I'm gonna be maining Renji. I don't really, from what I've seen, it doesn't really seem like a character that I would like to play. Doesn't mean that he's gonna be a bad character per se. It actually looks like he's gonna be mad annoying when it comes to playing against him, especially when his Bankai gets released and that freaking Zabimaru takes like the whole screen, bro. That's crazy to me, but you guys let me know what you think about Renji. We're moving on to the next character, an unexpected character that I didn't think they were gonna release a character trailer for, but I 100% predicted that he would be in the roster. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at Izuru Kira. Again, I didn't think Izuru was going to be shown. I thought he was going to be left to just be used when the game released. But always pleasantly surprised to see more characters. Here we go, Izuru.
Take that. I got you.
Okay. Okay.
You're mine.
Unblockable move. Oh, wow. Okay.
What?
He doesn't use his... Wait, he does have a Bankai. That's right.
Please give up.
Oh, that's his Shikai. Yeah, I was curious. I was like, I don't think I ever saw his Bankai. Okay, Wabisuke. Interesting. Alright, so let's take a look at that. Alright, let's break this guy down. Not as flashy, obviously, as Renji, because Renji is like, you know, one of the mains. But let's break it down regardless. There's still some other stuff here that I think is worth noting. Wabisuke. So he's Lieutenant of Squad 3. He seems affected by the increasing weight of the grief and despair he carries in his heart. Interesting that they would put that there.
Could you please just disappear?
So his first signature move is Bakudo 4, and I guess consequently Hado 11. Bakudo 4 is Hainawa, and Hado 11 is Suzuri Raiden. And he fires a Hainawa forward. He fires a Hainawa forward, which, if it hits, transforms into Suzuri Raiden and deals additional damage. Holding input changes Hainawa, and the opponent is pulled towards you. Okay.
I got you.
Oh, okay. So the first one is sort of like if you can kind of see it there, kind of just sort of like he
I
shoots it.
got you.
Okay, that's the second one. Let me see if I can get the first one. Okay, so the first one it kind of just boom deals damage right there. That's the one that he's talking about where it turns into Suzuri Raiden, and then holding it just pulls them towards you. Okay, that's cool. I like that. And then spiritual pressure move one is Kenmai, a large forward swinging slash that delivers a series of high power blows. So it looks like just an unblockable, move. Pretty standard.
You're mine.
And then his spiritual pressure move two is Riku Jokoro. Restrains the opponent for a period of time, allowing for Izuru to attack freely. I think I've seen like obviously other characters use this. Spoilers noteworthy one being is Urahara against Aizen at the very end when they seal him. But yeah, very cool one. So it restrains the opponent, basically hold him down so you can do some damage. I like that.
What?
He might not actually be a terrible character.
Show yourself. Wabisuke, please give up.
And then he awakens. Alright, his awakening. By releasing Shikai Wabisuke, Izuru's fighting style will change to make more use of Wabisuke's ability in battle. While in this state, a hit counter is active, and when full, hitting an opponent with a spiritual pressure move will cause them to be slowed and take more damage. So that goes into Wabisuke's special, like, I guess, like, move for, like, his sort of Bankai, if you will, or Shikai, is where everything he hits gets weighed down, whenever he releases it. So that means that characters get heavier, and so like with that set, how is that going to play out? And we see it here. So they get slowed down, which means you can, be the quicker one and combo them out, and that seems like a cool thing to play around with. Look at that. You can kind of see it there, actually. Let's take a look at that. The way Rukia sort of gets hit back. Also, is this a new stage? Am I tripping, or is this a new stage? This looked like a new stage. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I think this is a new stage.
What?
Damn. I'm liking the stages. Some people are pointing out the stages look sort of like other, like they don't like them, but I dig this. Looks like regular training grounds in the Soul Society. I dig those. Dude, they're cooking. They are cooking. So Izuru, Kirai, Squad 3, unique actions to draw opponents in and force them to make a choice. So not as, like I said, flashy as Renji, but Izuru does have some cool stuff that you can mess around with, like making the opponent slower after he releases his Shikai and he awakens. That is an interesting, I guess, ability that I want to see how that plays out in an actual match. I don't think I would be maining this character either. However, I think I'd rather play this might be a hot take, but I think I'd rather mess around with Izuru Kirai than Renji, just because I feel like that constrained Hado that he uses seems kind of cool to just constantly combo a person out, get their health depleted a lot quicker, and then I want to see how often you could really use that in a match. And if you can spam it, and if you can punish people with it, it might be a broken move to use. And I don't think it's going to be limited to just him. I think other characters could have that move as well. And I wonder if leading into that, if there's going to be a lot of if each character is just going to have set specific moves and that's it, or is this going to be a lot more like player friendly and you can like customize and customizable things? It would be cool to see if we could customize, because in Bleach, it's kind of like Dragon Ball, I guess, or like any other anime. Like there's a lot of moves, a lot of Hado moves specifically, and Bakudo moves, where a lot of characters use the same kind of moves. And so it'd be interesting if you could mess around with those special moves and switch it to one character, to the other character, and sort of kind of like customize your own sort of build for a character. That would be kind of cool. I don't think that's what we will get when the game releases. However, Bleach Bandai, if you're listening to this, I think that would be mad sick. I think that would be really cool, and I think that would make matches a lot more interesting online. Yeah, I'd be with that. Let me know down in the comment section if you are down with that, though. But two characters down the hatch, another two characters. These are two characters I also predicted. Two characters that just kind of make sense to put in the roster for the game. Honestly, well, obviously Renji has his battle with Ichigo and also his own like freaking Captain Byakuya, and so having that in the story mode would be actually really cool, especially considering that a lot of people really like that fight. Well, both of those fights actually. A lot of people like the Renji and Ichigo fight in the Soul Society, as well as the Renji and Byakuya fight that happens, the little mini scuffle. So it makes sense to have him. Obviously, it was just a matter of time before they showed him. I understand. I think they're still. I feel like Renji's Bankai is going to be an interesting one, and I'm going to be curious to see how that sort of one plays out when the game releases. Izuru is one that figured would be in the game because he just kind of makes sense to put in the game if we're going off of story beats. And now that he has been revealed, aside from because they could have easily revealed like a different character, they could have easily revealed like honestly Aizen if they wanted to. They could have revealed a lot of different other characters that could have been higher priority than Izuru. But the fact that they released Izuru confirms something in my brain, which is a lot of the characters that we're going to see in the game, in the base game, and not including DLC, are characters that just have things to do when it comes to the story, which gives me a hope and a positive sign that maybe that means the story for this game is going to actually be like solid. It's not going to be like a regular fighting game story where the story is like the last like Dragon Ball Fighters has a terrible story mode. I think everyone's aware of that. I don't think this is going to be to that level. I think this is going to be a lot more of a cohesive story mode with a lot more characters that they want to use to bring that story mode to life. A lot of characters that are much more pivotal in the story, a lot of characters that actually play parts in the story. Izuru being one of them, and that's why it makes sense for them to release him. But you guys, let me know. Were you guys surprised that they showed Izuru? Were you guys not surprised? Did you guys have him in your list for roster characters that you were expecting in the game? Let me know down in the comment section below. Be sure to a sound off there. And if you watched the video thus far, you already know what to do. My hat is red, which means there's a red button on the screen. If it's red, I need you to click it and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the year is over. It's almost over, and you got to help me get there, all right? It's not that hard to do. If every single person that watches this video subscribes, we can get there, all right? I believe it. But anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.